everybody, welcome back to Lex Alexis. We've got a stream today. I've mustered up the energy and the recovery to do this stream today. I've managed to get the energy to do it. And I'll say I'm about 95% better. So I think I can get away with that. But I did rest well over the weekend. The only thing I couldn't really rest was doing the prediction league. That took me bloody ages. But all in worth, it was a really good amount of enjoyment calculating the table. I'm not doing so well in it, which is probably part of me not enjoying it. But I'm really much loving how involved all of you guys are with it already. So I am loving all of this. Jack with a £2 donation in record time as well. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Just an actual small thing to say. I mean, every bit helps. Every little helps, to quote on on Tesco there. Every little really does help. And to remind you, the £60 threshold, it's always in every single month, because I've actually not been paid since I actually hit that threshold. So it does happen, unfortunately. You know, my ad revenue's given me about a third of the way there. But then I need to get the other 2/3 of it with other things as well, whether it being, you know, special thanks or donations or whatever. But any little bit helps. Thank you so much, Jack. That's a terrific start to the stream. And thank you for being so welcoming. And thanks for everyone for understanding my absence. Because I don't know how people were going to take that I wasn't going to stream. I mean, it's not like the end of the world if I wasn't going to stream. There were so many other people who were streaming and doing all sorts of stuff. But I always want to try and do the content as much as I can, really. But I had to take my health first for once. And I'm really glad I did, to be honest. Let's see who else is here. David, welcome to the stream. You're doing really well in the prediction league. Charlie, welcome to the stream. Coolest man in Yorkshire is here. Is he referring to himself in third person? Probably. Charlie Brown says wave. I'll give a small wave right now. They're just looking at João Pedro, Sky Sports, actually, and I want to include him as my thumbnail, but I've not found a picture of him in the new kit, so I didn't include him. But he's had a terrific start to the season so far. West Brom winning already, says David. Interesting. I am predicting a draw. Apparently Watford have never beaten West Brom in the Championship, and Watford have not won their opening 2 games since Giovanni Zola back in 2012, so 10 years. Watford have not won their opening 2 games of the season. Charlie said he invaded in Nottingham this weekend. Oh, how did you find it, by the way? No Gatsby, no party, says Blue Terrier. He's outside right now, but he may intrude because he is growing very attached to my company at the moment. With me living by myself for the past nearly 2 weeks now, he's really grown attached to it. We've got a raid apparently. What on earth is this? Shockwave raid. Shockwave, thank you so much. Everyone who's just turned up here. My name is Lex Alexis. I am covering football, you know, pretty much as often as I can. I am streaming tonight's game, West Brom and Watford. This is my contribution to streaming today. I took the weekend off because I had COVID. So I'm now pretty much at a stage where I'm recovered now, and I'm excited. Well, I shouldn't really say I'm excited to watch Steve Bruce's teams play, but I am excited to watch some football and to actually talk through it. You know, watching football by yourself, it's chill, but it's not as enjoyable when you interact with other people, and I missed that this weekend, so it's good that I've got that enjoyment back. Evening bro, says Shockwave. I am doing well after that. Thank you guys so much. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for that. Drew said he's just subscribed. Flex has just subscribed. Unbelievable. Right, well, now's a good time to check the subscriber goal, because wow, we did hit a couple of subs. So we were 1 away from 1,280 subs. We could hit 1,300 subs today. Let's see if capture's going to work. No, it's not going to work right away. No, there it is. 1,285 is where we're at right now. 15 subs from 1,300 subs. I made a very stupid challenge that if we get 2,000 subs, I'll shave my beard. And since then, the rate has gone up quite a bit. It's gone even closer. Someone's just subscribed. Thank you so much to everyone showing their support right now. I didn't even ask for like sound checks. Is audio good? I'm assuming video's good as well. For what I can see, video looks alright. It's audio, but I can't necessarily check right now because I'm using these headphones to kind of listen to the commentary right now. But I learned that I find it tricky to multitask on talking and hearing the commentary. But it's going to be very, very interesting seeing the developments of this game. Thank you so much. What an incredible start to the stream. I don't think I've ever had that. A raid, a donation, and to gain nearly 10 subs in the first, 7 minutes of this stream? That is incredible. Thank you guys so much. I feel very welcomed back, if that's ever a word. I feel very welcomed, so thank you guys so much. Huddersfield are closer to agreeing a deal with Halifax for Jesse Debra. I did see that name pop up in a couple of times when I was looking at transfer rumours. I really apologise for doing lack of transfer shows. It's been so overwhelming keeping up with all the transfers. In terms of content I've got planned this week, so I could technically record one tonight, but I'm going to be shattered if I do. Tomorrow I'm going to be recording my vlog, quote unquote, on Ipswich Colchester. But if you saw my community post, you would know that the only camera and built-in mic I've got is with my iPhone, and I'll do like a bit of a comedy skit and I'll try and record a bit with my phone and it'll sound like utter garbage just to know what I'm working with. So in terms of hearing me talk, it's literally just going to be in this setup really with a really good working microphone, and the rest of it you'll just see silent shots of videos pretty much. So I'm going to try and salvage something. I definitely really want to go to the game. Like if the goals go in, I'm hoping the audio might pick it up, but I don't know. There's no guarantee with my phone, so I don't know. It's going to be an interesting experiment. I think it's going to be much better when I eventually get this camera. Paul's basically been in Italy, which I've been waiting for him to get this camera, but he's returning 2 days after the game has finished, so unfortunately I can't do much about that. So I'm going to have to make do what I've got, but I'm hoping next time I go to games in Ipswich, I should be able to have a good quality camera mic. So that should be really good in that moment there. Joe, welcome to the stream. Connor, evening. It's doing well. How are you? I tell you what, I feel much better. Feel much better. You probably saw my community post thinking, oh, is Alex, really, really ill? Is he really, bad? I tell you what, when I made my score predictions on the Wednesday, I was really bad. Really, really bad. I think a couple of you even commented saying, are you all right? You don't look right. I'm like, I know I don't look right. I'm going to address to everyone that I think I've got COVID, which I've not actually tested, so I don't know for certain if I did. But based on the symptoms I got and the order of operation and the severity of it, I think it was COVID. I did go out clubbing on the Saturday as well, so I think that's when I got it. So it's one of those things, you live and learn, and you got to be cautious still when you're going out. Cristiano Ronaldo, Sui, says Blue Terrier. Hope Terry Simpson isn't playing as we are linked with him, says Blue Terrier. In fact, I need to look at the starting 11s actually in a lot of those things. I'm still sure Bakuna missed that chance. I wouldn't be too harsh on Bakuna there. Had Birmingham not won, then maybe, but Bakuna was running the show. He really was. Some of his highlight reels were sensational. I'm going to tell you that. Right. Who do I support? Okay, so I support, I'm an Essex lad, so I look at Chelmsford and Colchester. Chelmsford's my local team. Colchester is the only Essex team left in the EFL, so I do keep my eyes on them. But I work in Ipswich, and I spend more time in Ipswich than I do in Chelmsford these days, so I'm now thinking of maybe following them a little bit now. But in terms of my Premier League team, it's been Chelsea. That's what my uncles have supported. That's what my dad supports. So naturally, I'm going to support that by default. Honeygun, like the new logo, by the way. I don't think I've commented on it, but it's a really, really nice touch. I need to look at the team because a couple of you have already suggested it, and we've only got 5 minutes left. So we've got to make sure we look at the team. Right, my voice is not completely back yet. It's still cracking, but I'm going to try my best. So, as you can see here, this is West Brom's team. We've got Button, Townsend, Ajayi, Dara, O'Shea, Furlong, Livermore, Malumbi, Wallace, John Swift, Grant, and Dean Garner. That's a very interesting starting 11. Pretty much an identical starting 11 to the one against Middlesbrough. With Watford, I can already tell this is unchanged. This is the same back three in Cathcart, Sirialta, and Cabaselli. Kamara, Cleverley, Kayembe, Samer. Yep, they were the same midfield four. Dennis, Sarr, and Pedro. Yep, so Watford have most definitely not changed their squad. And maybe West Brom have not changed either, actually. So both teams going in really, really strong by the looks of things here. Just to remind you of what the table's looking like in the moment. Blackburn are the only team to have won both of their opening games so far. Bristol City and Huddersfield still the two teams to pick up their first point. West Brom are down in 19th, but as you know, they, only played one game, which was a draw against Middlesbrough. Watford up in 7th, but they could be the second team to have a 100% start if they beat West Brom away from home here. But like I said at the start of the stream, Watford have actually not won their opening 2 games of the season ever, since 2012. So in the last 10 years, when Gianfranco Zola was in charge as well, which was very, very nostalgic. The Shigster says, hi. He says, should I donate? You do what you like. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I'm just saying, liking, subscribing, sharing, donating, all those things do really help the channel. It really, really does. Jack says, Lecco hat-trick tomorrow. That's right, it's Carabao Cup. In fact, this is a perfect time because some of you asked for my Carabao Cup predictions. I'll do my Carabao Cup predictions now in the final 4 minutes. You may think 4 minutes is not enough. You'll be surprised how much I can cover in 4 minutes. So let's find Carabao Cup fixtures and we'll do quick fire predictions. Let's do that. If I can find the competition, that would be very, very nice. FA Cup, EFL Cup, that's what they're going to call it. Right, okay, so there was already one where Cambridge beat Millwall by 1-0. Big result there, actually. So, as you can see here, these are the games. Let's go one at a time. Shrewsbury and Carlisle. I'm going 2-1 Shrewsbury. Norwich and Birmingham. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw and Birmingham win on pens. I think it's going to be a shock. Oxford Swansea, I'm going 2-0 Swans. Mansfield Derby, I'm going to go 3-1 Derby. Charlton QPR, London Derby that. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw but the QPR to win on pens. Huddersfield and Preston North End, I'm going to say 1-0 to Preston. Bradford and Hull, I'm going 1-0 Hull. Cardiff Portsmouth, I'm going to go 3-0 Cardiff. Fleetwood and Wigan, bit of a local derby that. I'm going to go 2-0 Wigan. Morecambe Stoke, I'm going 3-1 Stoke. Luton and Newport, 3-0 Luton. Forest Green and Leyton Orient, I'm going to go 2-1 to Forest Green. Northampton and Wickham, I'm going to go for a 3-2 away victory to Wickham. Cheltenham and Exeter, that's a tough one. I'm going to go 2-1 Cheltenham. MK Dons and Sutton, I'm going to go 3-2 MK Dons. Blackpool Barrow, I'm going to go 3-1 Blackpool. Bolton Salford, 4-2 Bolton. Harrogate and Stockport, 2-0 Harrogate. Ipswich Colchester, I'm going to go 1-0 Ipswich. I think it'll be a scrappy one. Oh, there's more. Doncaster Lincoln, 2-1 Lincoln. Accrington Tranmere, 2-0 Accrington Stanley. Grimsby Crew, 2-0 Crew. Wimbledon and Gillingham, 3-1 Gillingham. Walsall Swindon, 2-1 Walsall. Crawley Bristol Rovers, 3-0 Bristol Rovers. Rochdale and Burton, 1-0 Burton. Reading Stevenage, 3-1 Reading. Sheffield Wednesday Sunderland, 2-1 Sunderland. Middlesbrough Barnsley, I'm going to go 1-0 Barnsley. Blackburn Hartlepool, big monumental game that is for the referee. I'm going to go 2-0 Blackburn. Coventry, Bristol City, I'm going to say there's going to be no game. I think it's going to be postponed if it's going to be at the Rico. Port Vale and Rotherham, I'm going 2-0 Rotherham. Plymouth, Peterborough, 4-1 Peterborough. And West Brom, Sheffield United, 1-1. And Sheffield United win on pens. Right, that is my predictions done. I managed to squeeze them all in there. Okay. Only some teams can comment on your TikTok, really? Okay, I've just looked at that there. I'm trying to get every EFL club's official TikTok to comment on my TikTok. Okay, that's a decent challenge. Bet you Hernandez will score against us. Oh no. No. Can't do that for copyright. My headphones, why did you have to disconnect now? Ah, come on. Why did you have to do this to me? Dirty Derby beat Mans never, says David. Right, they're doing a presentation with Boilerman, so this is quite humorous right now. Burton got smacked by Rovers. Yeah, I think it's not going to be a convincing performance by Burton. I fancy Watford to snatch a point tonight, hopefully all three, but we never underestimate the Baggies. The Hawthorns have never been a happy hunting ground for us. Should be an exciting game. I never really get excited seeing West Brom play, in all honesty, but I'm hoping with this new team that they're going to look much better. And, okay, are they doing a tribute to Bobby Hope? That makes sense. Yeah, I did hear about that. It's my lookalike Boilerman. Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate it. Jack is chanting F the Albion. Where's Burton? Burton is near it's Burton on Trent, so it's around a little bit up north, a little bit, I'd say. Charlie Brown says up the Derby County. Oh, I'm not going to get the timer ready. I've just realised I've not got the timer ready at all. Right, okay, I'll get that sorted. In fact, I could get it in time because they're still doing a minute's applause for Hope. Bobby Hope, that is. All due respect. 1943 to 2022. Missed out on 80. Devastating. But my thoughts and prayers go out to all of his family. May he rest in peace. Right. And because of that, I did manage to get the countdown ready. It's visible as well. Nice. Okay. Nearly ready to talk through this game as soon as the minute's applause is over. Please do like the stream if you've not done so. It really helps the growth of this channel. Please also hit that subscribe button as we're closing in 1,300 subs. That really does help the channel as well. Sharing the channel too also really helps. God, that's a lot of empty seats at the Hawthorns. They've not had a good showing. I don't know if that's the away end or if that's the home end. It looks like the home end and it's a couple of empty seats. Maybe still not too optimistic of Steve Bruce's football. I probably wouldn't be, to be honest. I know it sounds mean saying that, but I don't know. Steve Bruce just, it feels a bit stale now. But watch him prove me wrong, and West Brom beat, arguably one of the best performing teams from last week, Watford. Now, this is an interesting test for Watford. After playing so well, can they back that up with a win? Burnley only backed up a draw, but they did face a tough Luton Town side. And West Brom is a very tough team also on paper. Taking the knee, and after that is over, it will be kickoff. The empty Fawns. We get more with half stadium, says Jack. Oh, it's no need to be too patronising. Right, kickoff is finally here. We can now talk about this game. West Brom versus Watford. Let's hope it's a good one. I'm just going to turn down the volume a little bit because it's on 69% volume, so it doesn't need to be that high. Doesn't need to be that bombastic. Right, there we go. That's manageable. We actually had a decent atmosphere. Well, I tell you what, it's probably part of wanting to get behind, the bad situation that your team's coming under and to give John Eustace a helping hand, and I think that really helped. If you get a good atmosphere, it could really play as an extra man on pitch. Been a very scrappy start so far, nothing really notable to say. Jamie Gould, welcome to the stream. Always going to have a beer when you're watching football. Here's Rob Edwards, or do I dare say Rick Edwards' long twin brother. I'm still not convinced that they're different people. They really do look the same, and it's just crazy that they both share the same surname as well. Right, long goal kick by Button. It's headed back. West Brom with a tiny spell of possession. And, oh, is it going to find... No, it's not going to find Diangana. Great. Defending by Siri Alta. Booted away. And now Watford with a tiny bit of possession. Here's Sema, sorry. Tries to find Dennis, but it's well defended by Colin Townsend. Once the EFL actually allow them, then we can hopefully have new owners and hopefully get the stadium fixed. Well, yeah, there's so many things that need to be changed. Right. Referees just awarded a free kick to West Brom with a foul by Cabaselli on Grady Diangana. Who is the referee? I always forget to check who the referee is in all of these games, because he's going to have a really big say. It's Tim Robinson, so definitely a very popular Championship referee. I'm not saying popular in popularity, but I'm telling you what, he's always there in many Championship games. But you guys are going to have to tell me some funny stories or some notable stories of Tim Robinson, because if there's one thing I want to try and get better, I want to know which referees have done certain games and stuff like that, because they all just sound the same to me. Matt CCSC Gaming says thoughts on Carrion Cross. Don't know much about that, to be honest. What's going on here? Don't know what my phone was playing at there. By the way, fantasy, I'll reveal how I did in my Fantasy Premier League. Got 53 points, which I'm a little bit miffed about, because it's just below average, and I've also got Pope and Mitrovic on the bench. So I missed out on, if I could do the maths. God, can I do the maths right now? I missed out on 14 points because of those two players being on the bench, which would have put me on 67 points, which would have looked much better, basically. Charlie got 52, apparently. Well, now I feel slightly better now. Jed Waters with the corner, headed away. So the first set piece is from West Brom. Oh, whoa, what a save! Wow. What a brilliant save by Daniel Batman. Jason Malumbai with a volley. So it was a corner. It was partially cleared by João Pedro. Swift keeps it alive. And it's really poor defending by Cabaselli, who just heads it straight at... No, it's not Malumbai at all. Who am I saying? It's Furlong with the volley. Yeah, that's a brilliant volley by Darnell Furlong. He was a little bit unlucky to knock it. Oh, chance! Oh, what a save again! Oh, West Brom, how have you not scored a goal? Batman's keeping Watford in this game. Wow, what a start we're having here. Cross comes in by John Swift, header, and no one's there to receive it. It's a goal kick. Batman is fuming with his back line, and I don't blame him. He's made 2 stunning saves in the opening 4 minutes. So cross comes in, and once again, partially cleared defending. Oh, I think it's Colin Grant with the shot. He should score that, Colin Grant. He tries to swivel his posture to get more power on the shot, but it's straight at Batman again. He's lacking power there, Colin Grant. I tell you what, if you went for a corner, easy goal, and West Brom would have been 1-0 up. That's 2 big chances gone already for West Brom, and I think on SofaScore, I think they will be categorised as big chance missed. Watford have barely touched the ball so far. West Brom not been playing like on the ground in terms of their football, but they've been very direct. Now here come Watford. Here's Dennis. And he's trying to beat Dara O'Shea. And, oh, what's that ball? That's an awful ball by Kai Embe there. Lequan, welcome to the stream. Can't remember what I got. Vijay, I don't know if I said your name correctly. I really do apologise if I don't. He said he got 67. Decent, well done. Ironically, that's what I would have got if I had my 2 best players on the pitch. Am I going to the game straight afterwards? Says Charlie. I presume he's talking about Ipswich Colchester. Yes. So there's no rest for me. Oh, this could be a small chance for Watford maybe. But it's very, very physical defending, and that's what they needed. I think it was Semi Ajayi with that defending there. Oh, Ian, welcome. Yeah, I do remember you from the streams. Good to see you again. Yeah, Darlington fan, I do remember that. I always, I think about you when I see things about Darlington, it's crazy. Got 62 in Fantasy Prem. It seems a lot of us have done very similarly in terms of points right now. Have I read everything? If I've missed any comments, I do apologise because there's quite a fair few of you here. Oh, that's just a cross. Defended well by Cathcart. Oh no, Sirialta, sorry. And it's a corner to West Brom again. Wow. West Brom should have scored at least once. They probably should have scored 2 with the chances they had. Who's taking the corners? Because I'm telling you what, whoever's taking these corners are doing a great job so far. Maybe Malumba, actually. I could check everyone's fantasy around half time. Yeah, I could. Right, 7 minutes gone. Still 0-0. West Brom, most definitely the closest team to scoring. Batman's made 2 great saves so far. West Brom have barely troubled West Brom's back line. Cross comes in from the corner. Headed away. Oh, but straight to a West Brom player again. And West Brom do keep it alive. Cross again, but it looks like it's defended well. And Emmanuel Dennis doing some defending work right now. He's done really well. Well, here's a chance. Diangana with the cross. Header, and it's over. Good attempt by Semi Ajayi, but he wasn't really going to hit the target there. Should I get in Nunez? I am really considering Nunez now. David says he's bottom of the fantasy. Well, you can't have everything. You could be near top of the prediction league, but you can't be near top of fantasy. We can never have everything in life. I tell you what, Grant really should score that. I'm seeing that chance again. Had he gone for just even a corner with not much power, that's a goal. Batman's beaten. So that's a big let-off with Watford there. Very big let-off. In fact, I've not done a poll. I've just realised it's felt like forever since I've done a stream, really. But yes, I've not done a poll. Let's see if I can quickly do one. Am I appearing in my notifications? No, I'm not. I'm going to actually have to enter it from my channel itself. My goodness me. My channel it could get 1,300 subs today, which I'm really surprised about. Thank you, guys. Right, here comes your poll. What will happen in this game? We're always going to do this one so far. We're going to have 3 options. West Brom win. Watford win. And draw. Bang. So, poll is out. Get voting. 20 of you have liked the stream already. Thank you guys so much for continuously showing your support. It really does help the growth of this channel. Our target is 30 likes, as you can see there. So if we can hit 30 likes, maybe before half time, who knows what we could achieve today. Thank you guys so much already for the support. And one thing I will say, we are really closing in on 1,300 subs as well. We are on 1,287 now. We're 3 away from 1,290. And when we hit 1,290, we're within touching distance of 1,300. So guys, if you've not hit the like or the subscribe button, doing so really does help the channel. It really, really does. It helps more people notice what we do. And it just really, really feels a lot more privileged in terms of making this content. Wow. 71% possession from West Brom. Never thought I'd see the day. None of you voted already on the poll. Thank you, guys. If you've not voted, do make sure you vote. Oh, good play by Jed Wallace there, but his cross not great enough there. Oh, Furlong running forward. He does well. Cross. And no one's in the box to receive it, sadly. And it looks like it's going to be a Watford throw-in. Furlong was the guy on the ground who had a nosebleed. I can still see his blood trails. Right. Any more comments? Ian's talking to David right now. You take Prediction League all day, says David. Fair enough. West Brom are all over us like a rash. Great analogy. Yeah, they really are right now. I'm surprised that West Brom are playing this well. Jed Wallace with some great runs so far. Malumbi now. Jed Wallace, great defending by Samer. Now, it's Colin Grant who's playing very deep right now. Here comes Ismail Assar. He's trying to go for distance. Oh! Oh my God! What a moment! What an unbelievable moment! A goal! A halfway... I can't even speak! A halfway line goal! Watford score having absolutely none of the play. Wow, I love the Championship. It's so unpredictable. Oh my goodness me. Batman's going to feel every bit more satisfied with those two saves now. What has happened there? David Button, hold your head in shame. So, it was just very careless. It was just pinball, really. Nothing really happening. Ismail Assar just hits one from the halfway line, goes above Button, who clearly just is out of his goal. Unbelievable. Just to even get that accuracy and technique is incredible. He gets past Livermore. Really, really good goal. Oh my days. That might be up there for goal of the season, you know. I don't know if it's going to win it, but I think it'll be right up there in terms of the distance and just how out of nowhere it was as well. What a moment for Watford. And just like that, they've taken the lead. And they really have not been in this game, Watford. But just one moment and one mistake, and you've got to go. I was talking about it with the theme of my review. Mistakes really cost you and write the game. And that is one mistake that has written a page in this game right now. What an unbelievable moment that was. What's your guys' reaction to that goal? Man, what a great bit of timing. He's just put wow. Honestly, you couldn't have said it any better. I literally was lost for words because Watford weren't in this game at all. West Brom were definitely better. Should have scored at least one of their two chances. Backman making two brilliant saves. I've just seen this again. It's pinballed. And Livermore was the one who did that initial clearance. It's then cleared back. Ishmael Assar does a terrific touch and ball roll, by the way, to lead that attack. Just outside of the halfway line. And it doesn't even look like he boots it. It's so clean. It's almost like he reboners it from such a distance over the head of Button. Just that accuracy and technique, that Watford have got that quality in their disposal is scary. It really, really is. And it's really going to help them right now. I think it's really going to help right now. In terms of the poll, apparently 11 of you voted. Guys, we've got a poll on what you think will happen in this game. Cross for West Brom. Maybe it could be retrieved by Dara Shea. It is retrieved. And this could be a great goal if it goes in. John Swift. Oh, taking a bit too long on the ball. And it receives no one. And it's a throw into Watford. What a waste. Reminds me of what Steve Sidwell did. Oh, that's a throwback and a half, Honeygun. Most of us predicted Watford to win 2-1. I mean, I went for a 1-1 draw. So that prediction's still on the line at the moment. Should have put Sarr in, says Honeygun. Yeah, I know. Sarr's really expensive for Gaffer, though. He is quite tricky to get in. But what I will say, I've forgotten to change my Gaffer teams for 2 weeks straight. So definitely in week 3, I'll start tweaking it around. African Cup winner, says VJ. Yeah, Senegal did win the Africa Cup of Nations, didn't they? Yeah, no, they did. So he is in that winning squad in the Africa Cup of Nations there. Right, so Rob Edwards is leading his Watford team to do great things again. I've just got to say this. I literally cannot believe Rick Edwards and Rob Edwards are two different people. They look so alike. And it's just crazy that Rob Edwards, celebrity lookalike, also has the surname Edwards. It almost makes me think that they are brothers or twins. It's scary. So, 15 minutes gone in this game. Richo says, evening. No, welcome to the streams. Good to see all of you guys here. Huddersfield Town, they're bottom of the league, says Charlie. He can't keep singing that right now. He's full of great spirits for the fact that Huddersfield are bottom of the league right now. We'll see how long it lasts. Oh, okay. A West Brom attack here. Jed Wallace. Great defending by Sirialta. Literally lunged himself and threw himself away from that cross by Jed Wallace. And he's won West Brom a corner. 12 of you voted on the poll, by the way. If we get to 20 votes, I'll end the poll and we'll see which option has won. It is West Brom's 5th corner of this game, and Watford have had 0 corners. The gameplay's just stopped the referees talking, I think, to Kayembe and Colin Grant there. Schofield gets battered everywhere they go. Even Huddersfield fans are chanting bad about Huddersfield right now. That says a lot. Right, Wallace with the corner. Headed away by João Pedro. Not quite cleared. Although, this could be. No, Dennis looked like that he was going to lead an attack, but here come West Brom again. Jed Wallace up against Cathcart does well. Oh, what a battle this has turned out to be. Goal kick. It's Cleverly, actually, not Cathcart. Tom Cleverly with the tackle there. He does well. Well, I tell you what, goal of the season with that goal might just be up there from Ismail Assar right there. Unbelievable moment to even score a goal from the halfway line. It's so rare that that happens, and it's amazing. Right, can maybe Dennis get a second there? Oh, I tell you what, West Brom maybe not dangerously, but when they play out from the back, it always opens, the chances of West Brom's pacey front three to capitalise on it. Right, West Brom not quite having the same energy when they're trying to get the counter-attack going there. Oh, right, Callum Grant trying to press Batman, but no, it doesn't work. Dean Garner now on the ball. Barely saw him in this game, actually, but here he goes, running with the ball. Oh, okay, Colin Grant with receiving it. That is a creative ball. It was intercepted, but Jed Wallace has picked it up well. Jed Wallace with a cross. That's a great... Oh, my God! Oh, I thought that was a goal. Colin Grant again. That was an exquisite cross by Jed Wallace. That is what they got on their disposal. Wow. I got excited there for a minute there. So, Jed Wallace with his trademark cross. Oh, I just want to see the replay. I want to see if it comes off a West Brom player. Yeah, no, Colin Grant does get a touch on it, and it's wide of the post, sadly, for him. Sarr, hat-trick incoming. I think I've already read that there. Let's read more comments. Matt says, I know it's only 2 weeks, but I've got to say, both Burnley and Watford have been much better for Norwich. I do, you know what? It just reminds me of what we were talking about, Matt, saying about underachieving teams. I think I said Watford, which is making me look really stupid, and I think you said Burnley. Yeah, the thing is, in terms of Norwich, one thing I will say in our defence, Norwich, even with Daniel Farker, they have a pretty slow start to the season. I only thought about this, actually, because I looked in their first couple of games of the last time in the Championship, and that was Norwich. So I remembered, I think in the last time they narrowly beat Huddersfield 1-0 where... Oh my God, chance! Oh, again, West Brom having these chances right now, but I got to say, Watford, defensively, looking pretty good. Colin Grant again with a chance. Tom Cleverley's not having a really great return to the Championship right now. Dean Garner with a very creative ball, but it's heroic defending. Is that Kamara who gets back? It's really, really good defending. Any defender would be proud of that. Corner comes in, header high and wide. It's Cabaselli actually who defends that. Brilliant defending by Cabaselli. Charlie has asked me what has happened to Coventry and Rotherham. Well, Matt might be able to give you more details. But in short, basically, the Wasps have basically used the Rico, I think, for Commonwealth and stuff like that. And due to that, their pitch conditions, it's just not match, friendly at the moment. Oh, we might have a collision right now. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a stoppage in play. I think we've got a head collision there. Oh, I hope he's okay. I think he may be alright. I think it's Cabaselli who's down. He might not spend too much time on the ground. Man, you did not just call me your queen. I'm honoured. I was going to send you something. I saw one of our comments the other day on our collab on your video. It was something that Toby said, one of my viewers actually. I was going to, in fact, I'll remind myself to send it to you on Instagram. But it was actually a really, really nice comment actually. And it was basically to do, basically a podcast with the kings of the championship, or what I'd say, second tier, Ben HD and Ben Bloom as well. So that would be incredible if that were to happen. I don't necessarily see it happen, but miracles can happen before. Right, bit of a break in play. Good time to talk about a bit of a like spike. So guys, hit that like button if you've not done so. It really helps grow this channel. We had a terrific start to get 10 subs, a donation, and 15 likes in the first 7 minutes. I felt deeply welcome back, and I've got to say thank you guys. I'm really being appreciative of your support today. We are really closing in on 1,300 subs. We're on 1,287. So could we hit it today? I don't know, but we did start off today, to be fair, under 1,280, and we were raided actually in the first 10 minutes of the stream. So thank you guys as always for the support. Really, really do appreciate that. And yeah, right, the play's back on. I'll stop with the plugs now, but I've got to say, I'm really enjoying talking football again. You know, I watch football, you know, with no one actually, you know, because my family were out in France, and I was just watching football silently, and I miss that interaction with other people and hearing different opinions throughout the game. Right, the play's been resumed. Cabaselli's okay. We're fit to carry on, and it's going to be at the halfway line for West Brom. Oh, right. Well, Matt's got a very ambitious challenge. Get 50 viewers in here. Now, I'll tell you what, that has only happened, I think, twice. I think it's happened in the 3 PM kickoffs stream that happened. And, of course, my most viewed video of all time, which is my playoff final watch-along as well. So that's only happened twice. So it's very ambitious for Matt. But if he's determined, you know, by all means, let's go for it at least. Right. I won't look too much at comments there. And by the way, if a couple more of you vote on the poll, I'll end the poll and I will continue talking about the game. Rexy said, what a goal. Completely agree. Incredible goal by Ismail Assar there. Could have maybe a goal of the season as well. That's a long throw by Ajay. Oh! Oh, again. Just, West Brom are having these half chances. It was Dara O'Shea this time with the header. Steve Bruce has literally got his heads in his hands like this. And he's done that as well. How many times do you see people hold their heads in their hand and then try and start it out when they do like a full 360 and clap? That's exactly what Steve Bruce did there. That was a really itchy bum moment for Watford at least. A long throw in, headed, and just whiskers wide of the post. I tell you what, I know West Brom are losing this game, but you would arguably say going forward, West Brom have looked the better team. Watford have barely threatened Watford's back line at all. So West Brom have done pretty much everything they could apart from scoring a goal, which is, you know, the very crucial thing with football. You find your ways to score goals, and Watford did find their way despite not doing too much with it. Now, this is great play by Watford. This is the best play I've seen them so far. Kamara getting into the box. Oh, it doesn't find anyone. West Brom defend that very, very well. West Brom looking very organised, actually, which is what you'd expect with a Steve Bruce team. I gotta say, when I started the stream, I thought West Brom at home, you know, typically a very, very boring game. But even with that, I am seeing West Brom play much better than what they were playing last year. I know the scoreline doesn't suggest that, but West Brom are playing much better stuff. Their new transfers have actually really given them a good level. You know, I feel like, you know, we've seen teams improve in terms of one season to another. And I do think West Brom have been up there for one of the biggest improving teams. It's just a shame that, you know, the points don't really reflect that at the moment. Right, you know what, let's just end the poll because I'm sick and tired of Streamlabs not showing me all my comments. So, 53% of you say still it's going to be a draw, which was my prediction. Guys, we're on 24 likes apparently, only 6 likes away from 30 likes. So guys, there's 23 of you here. So if you've not liked the stream, please do hit that like button. We can definitely get to 30 likes before half time. That would be an amazing achievement if we can get there. Right, let's very quickly catch up on comments. There's not much going on at the moment. If Coventry don't manage to beat us, then Mark Robbins should retire, says Blue Terrier. I'll make a note on that. If we manage to beat Huddersfield, surely anyone can, says Jack. West Brom couldn't score in a brothel, says David. That's a bit harsh. Matt loves going to Burton for home games. Well, Matt, what do you say about that? I tell you what, the teams on the other side of Bristol score 4 goals in the other end, so hopefully we could do the same. Yeah, Bristol City and Huddersfield are the only teams not to score a point so far, and I'm a bit more surprised about Bristol City than I am with Huddersfield not having a great start to the season, because it looks like the same old problems are still back. You know, defensively still not looking good enough. They're always going to score goals, Bristol City, but even with the new defensive options they've got, they've still got those same old problems that they can't defend for the life of them. Right, I predict us to finish 15th, but top half I'll take, says Jack. Blue Terriers calling for Dean Hoyle to leave the club again. Right, when it hits 30 minutes, I'll show you guys some stats, because I think a couple of you wanted to see some stats. Matt put Blues bottom. Well, I put them 23rd, so they're not... Yeah, well, let's just be fair. It's only 2 games in. Let's not have panic stations yet. You know, it reminds me a little bit of when, you know, how much Man United fans were panicking for the fact that they lost opening game of the season. I'm just like, chill. You know, you got Brentford away, which I know Brentford did a really well to get a point against Leicester, but have patience, you know, and, you know, things are not going to tick straight away. Huddersfield to finish 25th at this rate. That's a great comment. They'll somehow find a way to finish 25th if they stay on 0 points, that is. I mean, to be fair, they've not got a big target to reach for them to not be the worst championship team in the world. If Ninikos goes Blue Terrier, then they are screwed, Huddersfield, in no lighter way of me saying it. Right, back to this. Here's Jed Wallace. Once again, West Brom looking dangerously. I'm very surprised how much West Brom have kept the ball. I expected Watford to have the ball a lot more than this. But it's been West Brom, who've actually had most of the ball here, which really surprises me, actually. Right, West Brom, Watford playing out from the back there. Goal kick by Batman. And, yep, it's well collected by him there. Looking very organised there in a moment. Swansea nil, Blackburn 3 is a wild result. Can anyone see Swansea going down? I don't think so, but I do think I may have overhyped Swansea a little bit. They were my dark horse team. And if they don't sort those old... Oh, that's a great ball. Hit on Carlin Grant. That's a... Oh, again, just... Oh, my days. Gorgeous ball. I've been put in maybe by Livermore. I need to see the replay. But it was Carlin Grant again for Sirial to stand his ground. And it's a great bit of defending by the Italian defender. Is Kayembe to João Pedro, who's playing very deep, João Pedro, actually. Here is Tom Cleverley, who's playing a little bit further wide than I'm used to. Here is Emmanuel Dennis, who's playing a little bit... he's swapping wings, actually, which is interesting. But it's a West Brom throw-in. I've got to say, I think Blackburn remind me, actually, very weirdly... Alright, let's just see this again. So, I think it may have been Livermore. But once again, just Colin Grant looking like he's lacking that confidence and that cutting edge going forward at the moment. Very Pookie-esque at the moment. Looking good with his timed runs, but the end product not quite there at the moment. Jack's put Trusty and Goat. He's been great so far, Aaron Trusty. I've really been surprised with him. Furlong to Jed Wallace, who's played a really big part in this game so far. Playing out from the back at the moment there. Valencia Fan TV. I've not recognised that. If you're a new viewer, everyone do give Valencia Fan TV a warm welcome. He asked, how was the Sarr goal? How was the Sarr goal? Well, if we are already having a contender for goal of the season, it would be Ismaila Sarr's goal. My advice, don't watch anything else. Just go back and see it. Betsy's got a tune to be on Matt's videos. I did see that. Right, 30 minutes. Let's actually check some stats now. Because I did promise that I would look at some stats. Please continue showing support for the channel, liking, subscribing, all of that. Oh, Free kick went in by Wallace. Looked like it was... Oh, is it cleared? I think it's cleared. Yeah, looks like Watford got under control. Right, as you can see, look at that. I was saying West Brom were better, and this attack momentum really proves it. Watford barely attacked. It's been all West Brom. And the goal, I was surprised Cathcart actually assisted. Okay, here's a chance for Watford. Oh, it looks like a last-ditch interception by Dara O'Shea, but it's still kept alive. This could be a small chance there. Shot just wide of the post. It was Townsend. God, I'm getting my fullbacks the wrong way around today. It was Connor Townsend who actually had that last-ditch tackle. God, and just like that, very, very exposed. Sarr with the cross, and he does take that cross away from Dennis there. Great defending. God, I tell you what, West Brom are playing some great stuff right now. It's very back and forth, this game. You can not keep your eyes off it. Tom Cleverly looking like he's struggling a little bit, I won't lie. So, Ismail Sarr with the goal scorer, Cathcart with the assist. Yeah, as you see, West Brom, 67% of the ball. Here's Jed Wallace now against Seymour. Seymour's won the battle there. 7 shots to 1. So Watford have scored with their only shot. Not even their only shot on target. Their only shot. Which says everything about how dominant West Brom have been compared to what Watford have done. 7 corner kicks. There's literally been no other shot from Watford apart from... Well, that will be updated to 2 shots after that guy went wide there. Sarr's still down. There was a small collision there, which did look like that it did warrant a foul, which I was surprised it wasn't given in the first place. 2 big chances and 2 big chances missed. I did call it from the start that those 2 chances would have gone down as 2 big chances missed there. 2 counter-attacks and counter-attack shots there. 1 for Watford, so apparently that goal was the counter-attack. Okay, I kind of understand, I guess. 6 shots inside the box to 0 there. It's really been all West Brom, really. And Watford have just popped up with a moment of magic. And that is how they've got that moment. And as you can see, Watford are the only other team with a 100% start. Yeah, it's a blatant push by Semi Ajayi, that moment there. But Sarr's not happy with that. West Brom find themselves 20th place as it stands with those current results ending the way that they are. Look at that, 5.9 rating for Carlin Grant too. With Watford, Sarr with a 7.2, Cathcart doing well, 7. And Batman, I think, should have a higher rating for that. He might be man of the match with Sarr right now, with the amount of saves he's made. Jed Wallace, definitely the best player of West Brom's pitch at the moment. Right. Is O'Hare fit? Yeah, well, I'm sure that's an answer for Matt to answer there. We'll keep postponing till he's fit. Oh, I see what West Brom are doing. I see what Coventry are doing now, Matt. David Button rating minus 10 million by, says Rexy there. Well, maybe not that much. Oh, that's a shot. Blocked again. West Brom still keep it alive. It's Furlong now with the cross. Shot! What a save again by Batman. Cross comes in. Header! Just over the goal. Wow. I'm not kidding you guys. That West Brom have been really good and unlucky not to get anything out of it. Steve Bruce looks like the most frustrated man in the world right now. I cannot believe that West Brom have not scored at least 1 goal. It was a cross. I think it was John Swift this time with the shot. Great save by Batman. Wallace keeps it alive. And the follow-up header's over. Yes, it's John Swift with a chance. Great diving save by Batman again. I did see some nice retro ones of classic football shirts in London. And so I have to avoid celebrating the Colchester goal tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's right. I am in the Ipswich end, so I've got to be mindful about that. Although to be fair, as you saw from my community post, my iPhone is literally my source of my camera and mic, and neither could do its job at the same time. So you'll see the video in terms of me talking. It's gonna have to be in this setup there. So it's not gonna be as great as the video that I would have wanted, but I'm gonna try and salvage something with the current equipment I've got at the moment. Andrin is our only hope in attack right now. Get Liam Manning in. I don't know if a change of manager is going to improve things, honestly. I just think you need more players in the transfer window. When you've lost O'Brien and Toffolo in quick succession like that, it's going to be difficult to replace those types of players. You need more players in. That's what I think. Brewster cement West Brom 21st. Pitch invasion at the end of the season when they survive. Oh, I tell you what, it would be a depressing season if that's the case for West Brom. Definitely not playing like a team that should be down there in the tables so far. That's all I'd say. Yeah, Gaffer is the Championship Fantasy app, which I could show off actually at halftime if you guys want to see. Who finishes higher? Coventry, Blues or Baggies? I'd still say Coventry. I don't know. I'll still say West Brom, then Coventry, and then Birmingham, I'd say. I think West Brom will still win the battle of the Midlands. Here's the counter-attack. I was going to say that was a gorgeous ball by João Pedro, but good defending by Semi Ajayi. Great recovery, and he does clear it well. But Tom cleverly keeps it alive. Good defending it again by Ajayi. And David Button collects it. Commentary, because they have got Panzo, Leconte Henry really rates Panzo. I've no bias there at all. I tell you what, Forest could do with Panzo right now, potentially. Southampton 9 Leeds 0 this weekend. 9-0 Southampton. It's Southampton that lose 9-0. They don't do it themselves. Maybe it's in retaliation to what Charlie may have said, potentially. Oh, yeah, it's because he said that Coventry would finish last with Godden. To be fair, Godden didn't cover himself in too much glory against Sunderland, so I understand. This could be a good chance there. Cross, defended again, although it's back to Jed Wallace. Cross, bicycle kick, and it's, great ambition from Diangana, but it's wide off the post. That would be a turnaround, said Vijay. Are you talking about for Southampton 9 Leeds 0? Nah, it won't happen. I've got to say, for the way that Leeds played on Saturday, I've got to say, they may have proved me wrong, to be honest. What do you think of Forest lodging a bit for Gakpo? My question is, do Forest need any more players? Because right now, I feel like if they bring more players in, I don't think it's going to really fix anything right now. But, is it going to be a bit risky now, having too many players in? LJP, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I've got to say, a lot of you here today, so I'm really, really appreciative of all of you support. Long ball in. Sark could get a shot there. Shot saved by Button. Finally, a Watford shot on target now. Wasn't their goal. Man, I enjoyed that beer way too much, I swear. Right. Alexis Sanchez back to the Prem. Has he... I don't think he'll go back to the Prem. Nah, I don't see it. I think he's too old to go back to the Prem, personally. Would he do something like what Ericsson did? I don't see it, personally. Who was impressive this weekend out of Fulham and Bournemouth? Well, can I say both? I think I would still say Fulham. I would edge over Bournemouth beating Aston Villa. Because Fulham got a draw, deservedly so, against one of the favourites for the title. So I do think Fulham were more impressive than Bournemouth, but very slightly. And I feel like a lot of us... a lot of pundits and Bournemouth fans think we've got agenda against Bournemouth. We can't help but just predict that Bournemouth, we feel, are going to get relegated, and most of us are predicting them to finish last. But right now, if Bournemouth work as hard off the ball as they did against Villa, then they may have a chance, Right, so 40th minute now, still 1-0 Watford, with pretty much only one of their very few shots on goal. It was basically a goal from the halfway line from Ismaila Sarr. Goodness me. Throw in for West Brom, 40th minute. Can they get something just before half-time? Mash said light spike. You know what? I think now's a great time for a light spike, actually, just before half-time. How are we doing so far, actually, just before half-time? We are on 24. Okay. Let's get to 30 before half-time. If 6 of you can like the stream, who've not done so, to get to 30 likes, that would be amazing. We would have hit our like target by half-time. So please do constantly show support for the channel, and you can do that by liking the stream, subscribing also really helps as well, and sharing it also really helps the channel as well. 30 likes by half time. Can you guys fulfill that challenge? I want to see you guys try. Okay, Jed Wallace now again, but Watford defending really well. But do you want to play Ghana as for the price as well, Shigster? I tell you what, I mean, I'm interested about Forest and Morgan Gibbs White, because that was a really big transfer story. But it looks like Wolves are now really going to use him in their main squad, because he did play a part in Wolves' defeat against Leeds. Long throw in again. Oh, it looked like that it wasn't going to hit anyone, but Siri Alta literally yeeting the ball out of the box, and right now it's another corner for West Brom. Would 25 mil be fair for Morgan Gibbs White? I thought it was, but I think Forest did a very similar offer to that, and they got rejected. I probably would have said 30 at most, and I think Wolves are definitely making it clear that they see Morgan Gibbs White as a player that they really want to try out this season, so I don't think they're going to give him away that easily there. West Brom got a throw in, 42nd minute. We've got about... Are we going to get stoppage time? I think we may get maybe 2 minutes of stoppage time. I don't think we're going to get much stoppage time at half time. We don't tend to get many anyway. West Brom still, I think, in terms of playing with the ball, looking a little bit better from Watford. They've just have missed the crucial part of the game, which is scoring goals and taking their chances. Tino Angerin is greater than every Coventry player, says Blue Terrier. Oh, I tell you what. I like the back and forth between Blue Terrier and Matt. You know, there's a good rivalry there. I'm enjoying watching it. I mean, oh god, what's the guy's name who was former agent of Carlos Tevez? Remember when they got him in on a Sky Sports interview when COVID was around and Jamie Carragher had his popcorn as him and Gary Neville had a little bit of a face off. That I feel like wants to be me right now, seeing Matt and Blue Terrier completely unravel. 37 likes, holy crap, thanks. Bloody hell. Thanks everyone. Didn't expect that. Thank you guys. What's happened with the subs as well? We have gained a sub as well. Thank you guys so much. We're 1,288. Maybe could we get to 1,290 before half time? 2 subs, so 1 sub a minute. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but every sub now is pushing us 1 step closer to 1,300 subs, which will be a brilliant achievement for the stream if we can get there. West Brom having another throw in, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's another long throw. Furlong with a long throw in. Oh, oh my gosh. Could it be oh gosh, again, just a bit of pinball. And, oh god. West Brom, they're literally missing the final ball. A yellow card's been awarded apparently. I think to Malumbi. I don't know why he was awarded a yellow originally. Was he handball? I don't even know why he was given a yellow card. I need to see the replay. Maybe. I don't know. I'm literally baffled. I don't know why he was booked. I was just literally in my head in my hands like this, thinking how on earth has no one scored? So, oh, okay, it's because he grabbed he grabbed him down the waist there. Probably a bit harsh for a yellow. Man United signing Rabiot. Bit panic buy for me. Huddersfield equals New Southend. Brutal stuff from Coventry fans with Huddersfield right now. Rhythm is a dancer. Lewis Sinistera. Yeah, that can kind of work. I can hear that as a chant maybe. Love that comment from Blue Terrier there. Who supports Mansfield? I think a couple of people do. You know, Mansfield's in Nottingham, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's either around in I'm getting confused with 2 places. It's either in Nottingham or it's either in Liverpool. I can't literally decide. Maybe I'm confusing Mansfield with Tranmere. Maybe. Brutal question. Who is everyone's top 3 Championship YouTubers? Matt, you are a legend. You didn't have to say that there. I was hoping that our last bid for Morgan Gibbs White and we get to Uwar and Ben Rama. I tell you what, that'd be great, ambitious signings if we get them, but I personally think Forest don't need any more. I think it's just too much now. Long throw in again, and it's caught by Batman. He's going to sit on that ball, lay it down, caress it, take it to sleep, and do all those things, and use as much time to friend this ball. I didn't know how to stop. It was just going to be weird anyway. But it's the 46th minute, so we've had no stoppage time, clearly. And play's still going there, so I have no idea when the referee's going to blow his whistle there. Oh, Blue Terrier, that's not nice. It is in Nottingham, right? I thought so. I think I remembered it being in Nottingham because I think I remember doing GeoGuessr. Don't think I did Mansfield, but I think when I was looking for Nottingham... Oh, that's a great ball! Grant! Goal! Just before half-time! Wow! This game, while I predicted 1-1, we're most definitely getting at least a 1-1 draw. It's no more than what West Brom deserve. They've been the better team for, I've got to say, most of this game, if not all of this game. Carlon Grant does get his goal. I was talking to chat. I didn't even see the pass that led to it. So it was Dean Garner. I think it was Dean Garner who did the... Oh, he's just onside as well. Oh my God. It's Sinstera who plays him onside. It is Dean Garner. What a ball. What a gorgeous delivery. Grant with a great touch with his knee. And he gets ahead of Kafka. And Steve Bruce looks like the happiest man alive right now. I tell you what, I'm glad I'm not ill anymore, because if I tried to do that goal announcement whilst I was ill, I literally would have coughed my lungs out there. Golazo. Oh, that's probably what I should do next, if I do a Let's Goal celebration. David said 2-1 Watford. Fair enough, that prediction's still intact. It was a sexy pass. It really was. My 1-1 is on. Yeah, I predicted 1-1 as well. Maybe great minds think alike, Matt, maybe. What a time to score, to be fair. It was deserved. It really was, I've got to say. You know, I feel like... It felt like a goal that West Brom were just building up. Am I missing something? Why is play still going? It's 48th minute. Excuse me. It's the 40th minute and they're still playing. Should it be half time by now? I think is it? Who is it? Is it Tony Harrington, the referee? I literally forgot who the referee was. Cross comes in, Batman catches it. Right, surely it's half time now. Tim Robinson. No, it's not Tony Harrington, it's Tim Robinson. That's the referee. Ref blow for half time, says Rexy. He's really taking his time right now. Maybe he turned off his stopwatch. Why is it so much added time? It's not a CBS. Well, you called it. He played 4 extra minutes. So, wow, what 2 great goals in their own right. So, Watford took the lead with literally their only attack at that point. Pinball, Cathcart finding Sarr. A goal literally from the halfway line past the reach of Button to make it 1-0 Watford. But despite that, West Brom never gave up. They kept going. They kept attacking. They were determined. And Batman made 3 stunning saves. But just before half-time, within those 4 minutes of added time, Dean Garner pulls out the sexiest pass that he has done in the last 2 years to find Carlon Grant, who's missed 2 big chances already. And he rifles his shot right in the top left corner. And that is how we have got our 2 goals for today. Right, I can take these headphones off now. God, I've got a really blocked nose right now, so I'm going to try and cope with it. They celebrated the wasting time there. Plus 4 minutes, says Austin. Well, I don't know why it was plus 4 minutes. It wasn't like we had 4 minutes of delay. That really surprised me there. Chase Macy said, I realised I've not left a prediction for the game. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. Oh, buddy, you've just reminded me of I've got to look at all of your predictions again and calculate the points with this game. My gosh, I tell you one thing. Doing predictions is fun, but it's never fun trying to calculate it. I think it's a job I'm going to give Paul to do eventually when he's involved with this channel there. Let's get 50 likes, says Matt. Well, I've got to say, we're on 40 likes. Bloody hell. Right, okay. Half time. Could we get to 50 likes before the second half? Maybe a bit ambitious. And in fact, I'm going to change the like target as well, just to know that we are going for it today. 50 likes. Let's change it. We tried 50 likes for another stream, I think 2 weeks ago, and we just missed out. I think we were on 45 at the end, so we were really, really close. Could today be a day where we hit 50 likes? It doesn't happen often to get 50 likes, so it would be really appreciative if you can get there. Update on subs, by the way. We're one sub away from 1,290. So only one of you guys who have not hit that red subscribe button, we can get to 1,290 tonight. We started actually under 1,280, so we have done a stellar job today. And I gotta say, it's all thanks to you guys. You know, we've had a raid, we've had a donation, we've had over 10 people subscribe, we've nearly got 50 likes today. I couldn't ask for more. And we've got, what's even better, a cracking football match to watch on top of that as well. So thank you guys. I'm seeing people wanting to see stats. I'm seeing people wanting to see fantasy, Premier League and Championship as well. Right, we've got a lot to cover then. Right. Let's look at stats first so we can link it to the viewers that want to be in this stream to see stats for the game. I've got to really fix my capture. Right, anyway, so as you can see, West Brom comprehensively got the best attacking momentum there. There is that second goal, 47th minute. What a moment to score, Colin Grant there. His first goal of the season with Dean Garner with the assist. Saar with the first goal, that half-line goal, which I think will be talked about for quite a while. Could be up there for goal of the season, actually. Cathcart with the assist for that one, but with stats, 67% to 33%, two-thirds of the ball going to West Brom's way. 12 shots to 3. So West Brom have had 4 times as many shots as West Brom, but only 4 on target. So whilst West Brom are definitely asking more questions, they have troubled to find the target. That's a 33% conversion rate in terms of their shots to shots on goal. 5 shots off target with 3 block shots there. 8 corner kicks to 0, which is quite resounding that. 1 offside, 5 fouls to 4 there, quite close with that. Look at that, 4 big chances and 3 missed from West Brom. It just says a lot that West Brom really could have had a very different outcome at this stage. And they'll be happy at least with a draw. Almost a bit like a sigh of relief for the fact they've got at least a draw going to half-time, because that's nothing less of what they've deserved, honestly. 3 counter-attacks for Watford and 2 shots from the counter-attack there. Look at the passing there. So nearly doubled Watford's passing there, which really surprised me actually. 197 passes there. One thing that surprised me a little bit, 242 passes for 67% of the ball, which is not actually that much when you think about it. So whilst West Brom had a lot of the ball, it's not like they've been, having this tiki-taka passing. They've been very direct actually with their football, and I actually think that's been quite refreshing to look. It looks like Joby McAnuff and Howard Robson-Kanu are going to be the pundits with Michelle Owens today. I didn't actually see the beginning bit actually, so I didn't know who was going to be pundits. I think that's all you need to see. Look at that, West Brom 14th now with 2 draws in their opening 2 games. That's a stunning goal. I can't believe that Saar pulled that off. I can't believe that we were treated to this quality from Ismaila Sarr. And then another quality moment between Dean Garner and Grant as well. We're privileged, I gotta say. The Championship has some underrated moments, and that is one of those moments there. Let's just quickly read some comments there. Oh gosh, I missed so much. I missed so many comments. Holy crap. A lot of you are here today. I gotta say, thank you guys. Leicester translate for the Prem, then become worse than Championship, says Rexy. Dowrage prediction, Coventry 0, Bristol City 16. Yeah, I do remember Dowrage being quite a pessimistic supporter, but to be fair, we all have our pessimistic moments, really. Good open game. I gotta say, spot on. Yeah, very open, and I gotta say, a lot more open than I expected. I thought it would be Watford looking better on the ball, but West Brom having their flair players. But it's kind of been opposite way round. It's been West Brom playing the better football and Watford coming forward in flares. It really, really has been opposite for what I thought it was going to be. 2 mil likes. Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. What does Edwards do? Says Vilde. So let's go back actually, because one thing that you guys do suggest is what would I do if I was any of their managers right now? So it's a draw. I've got to say, I think West Brom should be gunning for this. So options they have on the bench. I think Yokuslu should go on the pitch at some point. I think he's a great player. I think he could go on for Dean Garner, maybe. Moet could potentially go on if he's fit enough. Reach, I think, is a good option. Could go on for Connor Townsend, can play left wing back. I would probably bring on Yokuslu. I have a feeling Phillips will go on, but I would personally do Yokuslu, Reach, and Moet. And I'd probably replace Townsend, Dean Garner, and either one of Swift or Livermore. For Watford squad, who have they got on the bench? Raymond Arch could be one who could be a flair player. Oh, Keena, I forgot they got him. I think Keena could be a good one. So Keena could be up there in terms of a flair attacking player there. 6.1 from Dennis. Yeah, I think one of Dennis and João Pedro, I think, will have an early break. Maybe replaced by either Minaj or Keena there. Trustekon, decent defender, but in terms of attacking options, I don't think Watford have got too many options. I think Watford have got their best team on the pitch. So I wouldn't do too many changes if I was Rob Edwards. What I will say is that I would encourage Kayembe and Cleverley to gain more control in that midfield, and I would encourage Seymour and Kamara to make more darting runs, because the thing is with Sarr and Dennis, they're doing so much work to try and create anything, and I think they're lacking that support from those fullbacks. And I think if they can go up, it's almost like you've got a front five, and by that time you'll see Townsend overloaded with pressure. Furlong could potentially then, be forced to track back. Ajayi will then be put under pressure, and Dara Shea's done a stellar job at centre back so far. And you just need to test this goalkeeper, David Button. He's barely made a save. So right now, if Watford really go for this, I think they could really get something there. Right, some of you did ask to see my Gaffer team and the Gaffer standings. So I will quickly show you that. So by the way, if any of you don't know what Gaffer is, it's basically a championship fantasy league that you can get on free online. So I'm on 116 points. Wow, okay. I've already hit 100 points within 2 game weeks. Okay, how did my team do this week? 45. Panzo, of course, and Gyökeres was 0. And I got to replace out Cornet. I knew I made a mistake when I kept Cornet in accidentally. But he should be replaced, because for what I know, I've already made 2 transfers going into week 3. So yeah, Cornet's gone, and in his place are Swift of West Brom. And, I don't know why I have Conwell there. I don't know how I feel about that. Emil Reese is there as well, so that's a new player I definitely have got in as well. So, looking very, very strong, my team so far, I dare say. You wanted to look at the standings. I'm in Ben HD's 2 leagues. I'm 3rd in his Patreon. Okay, interesting. But it was only Patreon access, so unfortunately I can't show you guys. I'm 10th. There I am. 10th place in my own league. So 4th for Feckin' 2, who was a really great player in fantasy. It's Ian's team as well. Now, is that Ian the Darlington fan who's up there right now? Because if so, fair play to you. You've done really, really well. Manish's team. So Manish is a frequent viewer of the channel. Josh Jones, another frequent viewer of the channel. See if I can spot any one of you guys here. Harry, there's Honeygun's team. Minus 12 points, and he's making loads of transfers then. Charlie, no, that's Charlie Devon. I don't think that's you, Charlie Brown. Josh is a frequent viewer as well. Jack, there's Jack BCSC, there's your team. So more, oh dear, you've got a couple of country players there. That's not ideal. There's Andy, who's leading the way in the prediction leagues right now. He's also had, I tell you what, a lot of people have got Coventry players. I've got to say that. Wallace and Swift, I think, will get more than 1 point, so I think he would definitely move up the rankings a little bit there. Bunch of Crooks, that's a great name. I tell you what, I've got more teams that players in this league than I thought, I've got to be honest. Oh, looks like we've got 38, so that's as far as we've got. Very quickly, I'll get my Fantasy Premier League up as well, whilst we get that sorted as well. Let's actually read some comments. Robin's out now. Charlie Brown says Nicki Minaj. I called him Nicki Minaj last week. It's Ray Minaj, but you might as well call him Nicki Minaj because he uses his butt to try and defend. Top 5 in the Prem without the big 6 for me would be Leeds, Forest, Villa, Newcastle and Everton. What do you categorise by big 6 or big 5 though? Do you say about history, background, or do you say about how good they are right now? Because I think based on the teams that are good right now, based on the biggest teams of history, you know, I think we would have different tables. I remember, I think it was I can't remember who asked me this. It was someone who asked me this on when I did my collab with Ben HD. We were asked about the big, you know, the equivalent of the top 6 of the Premier League of the Championship. And we just stared at each other thinking, do they mean the best teams or do they mean the most historical teams? God, it threw a little bit of a debate, and then we got Ben's famous moment of completely dismissing Blackburn entirely and completely forgetting the fact that they are one of the very few teams in the Championship to have won the Premier League title. In fact, the only team in the Championship to have won a Premier League title at that time. He just can't let it go. He's Preston through and through. Everton have signed Conor Cody. That's a great signing for Everton now. I think it's a loan deal if I did see the reports right. Great signing for Everton. Think it will really, I don't think it's going to necessarily help, but I definitely think it's a statement. Charlie Brown says I'm non-league. Oh, okay, well that's why you weren't there. Do an impression of Matt. Do I dare do it right now, knowing that he's here right now? I can't do his voice because the thing is, we're literally in two polar opposites of England. You know, he's right up in the Midlands, you know, and around Birmingham / Coventry, and here I am in my typical Essex or whatever. So I can't do those voices. Hello guys. That's all I'll do. Show FPL, right? Thanks for reminding me, Charlie. I'll get that sorted. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed by that. Right. Premier League, fantasy. Let's just forget what I've done. Fantasy football. I'm in a good mood, I've got to say. I think not only because the stream's doing really well, I think I just feel happy that I'm back streaming. And, you know, I've missed streaming over the weekend. You know, I really did. I really missed it. Why will they not accept my password? Incorrect email and password. Up yours. That's not incorrect. I beg to differ, good sir. Will they even allow me to show my team? Because right now, it's not allowing me. God, I've got like... Incorrect. Oh, for goodness sake. It's not letting me in because apparently I've got my wrong email and password. It's even saved. I'm going to try and log in via Google and see if that works, actually. Right. Password better work. Come on. Invalid. Oh, for goodness sake. Password's definitely wrong then. Well, I can't show it today, unfortunately. I'll have to show it at a later time because players are going onto the pitch right now. It is time for kickoff. Yeah, is my headphones still on? Right, my headphones are still working. Nice. Hill Football wants me to do an Irish guy voice. Nah, I'm not doing the Irish guy. He's too much of a character for me to try and embody. We're too different. Charlie Brown just put the emphasis of Essex. Bottle water. That's the stereotype. I'm even doing my own stereotypes to my own bloody county. Right. You notice that since I did the impression, Matt's not spoken. I think I've scared him off. Right, let's get the timer started again, because it's just about to finish the second half. Am I not wrong in here? But I think I heard Darude Sandstorm in the background there. It's Darude Sandstorm as well. Okay, second half's just started, and it is still going to be 1-1. Let's see if it stays that way. If it stays 1-1, it will be the only game I've got correct in this weekend. So, in a way, I kind of hope it stays like this, but in a way, I do want more goals, which is always fun. I've been to Cheltenham, Birmingham, Luton so far. Maybe going to Norwich again tomorrow. Well, good luck going to Norwich. But yeah, you should be able to go to Norwich tomorrow. I've got to say, West Brom already looking dangerous. Yeah, I have the same password as well. I just don't know why it's not working. It's weird. Am I a fan of Billericay? It's not my favourite place in Essex, I'll tell you that. Well, that's a good through ball to find Ismail Assar. Now, this is what I've been wanting. You know, more pace from Watford's pacey front three to strain that back line. And what we saw right there is that back line being under pressure. And that's what Watford need to do more of. Austin, as predicted, 2-1 Watford. Shiggs has been to 7 out of 92 grounds of the EFL. He's going to 8 when he's going to go to Crystal Palace. Okay, interesting. Jack really wants Watford to score. What team do I support? Is that you talking to me, Harrison? I can tell you what, Harrison, if you're a new viewer, everyone do give Harrison a warm welcome to the stream. It's always good to see new viewers here. I support, I live in Essex, so I ultimately look at Colchester. They're the only Essex team left in the EFL. I support Chelmsford being my local team in the National League South. But I work in Ipswich, so I also look at how Ipswich are doing as well. And in terms of my Premier League team, it would be Chelsea, because my dad supports it, my uncle supports it, a lot of my family supports Chelsea. So by default, in terms of my Premier League team, it had to be Chelsea. I still really want to go to a Chelsea game some point this season. I don't know when, but I feel like eventually I'm going to find the time to do so. I think I've already read your question about am I a fan of Billericay, and I've got to be honest, I don't really like it. Not my favourite place in Essex, at least. There's not really many places that I... Oh, that's some good play by Watford there. Oh, good save again by Bachmann. Here go West Brom again. Gone for their near post this time, but it's another great save by the Austrian international. Grant to Dean Garner. Back to... God, that's a great strike. You've been to Brentford, Bristol City, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Everton, Wickham and Southampton. That's a decent selection, actually. I think a very southern selection, maybe. You know, excluding Forest and Everton. But as a whole, you know, a very diverse couple of teams. Right, there's Connor Townsend on the ball. Vijay says he's been to Carlisle. Oh, interesting. I don't know how I feel about Carlisle Stadium. I definitely really want to go to more stadiums. You know, I'll feel lucky to even go to one, but I mean, I am going to one tomorrow. You know, I am definitely going to go to Portman Road tomorrow. I'm definitely going to give it a go. You know, it'd be stupid of me not to. Drink water, not Coke. Well, I am drinking water right now. I've just finished this beer. Want to get a York City season ticket next year, and they started the new National League season with a win. They did, didn't they? Was it Woking that they beat? I think it was Woking, but correct me if I'm wrong. I know Dorking, which was the most inspirational story, they managed to get a 2-2 draw with Chesterfield, and I think they were 2-0 down as well, so great comeback from them. Got a few tickets ready for some games, going to Cheltenham and Exeter. Okay, interesting. Definitely not vodka. I definitely would pull a face if it was vodka, and it's not a nice one. Right now, 49th minute of the game. Not much going on at the moment. Just a little bit pinball at the moment. Long direct ball there. Button collecting a long ball there. Right. Oh, that's a clever ball. Diangana, he's offside. Right, I thought it was a clever ball, but he was offside apparently. You're a Baggage supporter, I'm hoping for at least playoffs, says Harrison. Fair enough, I actually not seen many West Brom fans going in his stream, so it's good to see a couple. Yeah, you know what, I predicted playoffs for West Brom, I predicted 6th. Based on what I've seen, you should most definitely be top 6. Especially if you play like this for the rest of the season. I know it's not a winning situation at the moment, but you made like the most exciting team, Watford, from last week, look bang average. right now. You've been by far the better team, West Brom. So if anything, I do think they deserve to get something, 3 points maybe, but at the moment it's separated by a moment of brilliance by Sarr, and then West Brom finally having their perseverance paying off and getting one of those chances into goals. Shikster's predicted second for West Brom. I tell you what, not many people predicted West Brom to be promoted. I was more expecting to see West Brom to be promoted, but a lot of people were agreeing with me that they wouldn't be necessarily in the top 2, but they'd be in playoffs. But even some people predicting them outside of playoffs, which I didn't personally think. I didn't think West Brom were going to do that again. Did Grant really miss good chances? Well, he definitely missed one that was incredibly... Well, he definitely should have scored it. It was 2 yards out, and had he went for a corner with not even that much power, it would have been a goal. He tried too hard to shift his weight across and to go for power, and that resulted in the shot just going straight at Batman. But he was 2 yards out, and had he just gone for a corner with not much pace, he would have still scored it. So Grant originally, before he scored his goal, was actually given a 5 from SofaScore because he missed big chances. There was one chance that he did miss, but it was a bit difficult. But definitely the one when he was 2 yards out, he should score. But he's got his chance to redeem himself. If he scores another goal, then all is forgiven. I regret putting Brighton in 19th. You put Brighton 19th? Are you the Irish guy? I'm happy you put Fulham 14th. Well, let's just remember, as I said, only one game. We just got to remember that. He was definitely down in Burton on Saturday. I don't know who you're on about there. What was the Grant goal like? It was a gorgeous pass by Grady Dean Garner. Just imagine he's just about 10-15 yards from the penalty box. Long chipped ball over. I believe it was over Sirialta, who played him on side, and Grant takes a touch on his knee, and on the half volley, right in the top net, roof of the net, just before Cathcart was about to tackle him as well. So it was a very tight but very powerful goal. Cross comes in. Sirialta doesn't defend it very well. This could be another chance for West Brom. No, it doesn't look like that. Cross comes in. Oh, defended again, this time by Cabaselli. Watford potentially now going forward. And it's defended this time by O'Shea. You put Spurs first and Conte to leave at the end of the season. I tell you what, I mean, I feel like one of those things could happen, but I won't disclose which one. Oh, that's a gorgeous pass by Townsend. Here's John Swift. Dean Garner. Great defending though. I think this was Simon Kamara who managed to do that defending there. Great defending. Corner to West Brom. West Brom just continuing where they left off. Looking really confident and really good going forward. There are 30 viewers here apparently, which I never average this amount of viewers. Oh my goodness me. Right, we've gained a couple of subs. Guys, we're on 1,292. We are 8 subs away from 1,300. Right, corner comes in for West Brom. Jed Wallace. Oh, it doesn't fall anyone. Grant! Oh! Colin Grant had a free shot. Just over the goal. Well, I say just over. He skied it. I think just over the goal was a bit generous. God, no one clears it well for Watford at all. I don't know what happened to West Brom defensively. They just suddenly look really nervous going to set pieces. God, Grant had a free shot. Should hit the target from there. But it's way over the goal. West Brom playing some brilliant stuff. Right, someone's decided to unsubscribe as a joke. Right, we're 9 subs away from 1,300. That'd be a great achievement if we can get it. Please do hit that subscribe button if you've not done so. It really does help the growth of his channel when you do so. Right, Kayembe now with some great defending there. Although it's back in West Brom's possession. I've got to say, West Brom have won the ball back very well. Here they go again, spreading the play. Looking very good right here. Here's Furlong. We're going to beat you 4-1 again, says Shikster. Who are you on about? I can't remember who you support. It's Brentford you support, right? Right. Oh, I was going to say I thought it was going to be another chance for West Brom. Right. West Brom still with the ball. Interesting ball. It does find Carlin Graham. And he keeps the ball in play. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, really? Nah, that won't happen. Don't clip that. Anyway, cross comes in. Oh, header! Oh my gosh, again. West Brom having those half chances, but not taking them. Right, here comes Townsend with the cross. Header. It's not on target. And, oh, head collision. Oh, that doesn't look good. Sirialta and Cabaselli looks like they collide heads. I think Sirialta's okay. Cabaselli, I think, got a little bit worse off. God, what happened there? So cross comes in. And what? Just how on earth did this happen? I don't know how the collision ever... Oh, right, okay. A bit accidental, that, to be fair. The bots have arrived. Oh, it was going to happen one time, wasn't it? They most certainly have arrived. I tell you what, the amount of moderations I have to do to try and make my comments section, it's quite exhausting at times. Right, 77% possession from West Brom in that second half is insane. Right, who deleted Viljay's comment? That's not nice. Do not abuse your power of being mods, because you know what happens. I've already taken many mods away. Jack wants Watford to score one more. I'm very happy to stay as it is. To be honest, if any team does look like they're going to score again, it looks like West Brom right now. It really does. Although I did say that at the start of this game, and Watford scored first. So you can never predict those things in the Championship. Gakpo is genuine. Are you talking about the genuine transfer right now? I mean, if so, then it'll be a great signing, but it's just whether Nottingham have just done too much in the transfer window. Phil Whelan says, Baggies flatter to deceive. They'll regret wasted chances this season. That's a pretty good observation there. Right now, I'm looking at this West Brom team, and it's definitely the best I've ever seen them play this season. But they are missing those chances, and maybe you could be onto something, Phil, that they could regret those chances if they're not careful going forward. JJ for Dude Gaming says live match. Yeah, it is a live match. I'm watching it right now, commentating it to the best that I can right now. Audio is very, very quiet, just so I can even hear myself speak and concentrate. I won't lie, literally, it is a sauna up here as well. And we've got another heat wave on our hands, so it's not getting any warmer anytime soon. That's a good through ball to Carlin Grant. Maybe he could get something there. Cross comes in. Oh, it's won by John Swift, but it's tackled by Sirialta. It's good defending. Here come Watford on the counter-attack. Can they get something from this? Long ball. Can João Pedro get it? He can. No, he takes a heavy touch. And he kicks the board in frustration as well. Charlie Brown just came back and saw that bot. Maybe you were in charge of gaining those bots, maybe. I have a 5-hour journey to Cornwall, 35-degree heat. Oh, that's never nice. Well, at least you've got air conditioning. I think my workplace doesn't have air conditioning, which is not nice. Right. Should we look at stats now? Maybe we'll give it to the 60th minute. So 30 seconds we'll look at stats, because by that time we'll be 15 minutes into the second half. You're getting a tablet and a hot drink. Are you talking about a tablet pill or actually getting a physical tablet console? Not console. What do you call it? Oh, I can't get it right now. Hollywood Bay is really nice, says Viljay there. I'm not one to be to cover bringing in your July UN tablet pill. Fair enough. Oh, Jack's already with the observations there. Harrison says should be winning. I gotta say I kind of agree. I think with West Brom's chances, they really should be winning this. 60th minute. We're 8 subs away, guys, by the way, on 1,300. This would be a really good achievement if we can get there. So 8 subs. If any of you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. It really does help the growth of this channel. To even get us to 1,300 today would be an immense achievement. But thank you guys as always for the support. Right. Not much is going on. Maybe good defending there by Cabaselli this time. Tell you what, I wanted to spend this time talking about stats, but West Brom are playing with so much urgency. They really want something from this game. They probably know that they should be doing better than what they're doing with those missed chances. I am seeing a lot of desire from this West Brom team, and they've already shown more desire in this game than they have done for the whole of last season combined, which says a lot. Right, we may have a small break. So as you can see, look at that, really one-sided with the attack momentum there. 70 to 30% in the overall possession. I mean, it's still one-sided. Look at that, 21% from Watford in this second half. 0 shots from Watford in this half still with the opening 16 minutes of his half. Overall, 16 shots to 3. That is very comprehensively, West Brom being very one-sided. 5 shots to 2, 7 off target to 1 there. 4 block shots there, 9 corner kicks to 0. Watford have not even had a corner yet. 1 yellow card there. 4 big chances and 3 of those chances being missed from West Brom. Corner comes in. Header. Chance. Just over the goal again. Colin Grant. I think it was Connor Townsend that headed the first one, but then Grant couldn't finish it off. He headed it off target. Oh my goodness me. Look at 14 shots inside the box as well. That's insane from West Brom. Watford currently 5th and West Brom currently in 14th with 2 draws out of their first 2 games. Are you talking about Moreno for the... can't believe Moreno today. I think I should know what you're on about. I think I was going to say, do you mean... I'm not going to talk about it in the moment. Did you know that Weymouth relegated last season to the National League South along with Dover? I did know that, actually. I did know that. I knew Dover were down ages ago because they had those points deductions, which was very sad for them, actually, for the way they have really fallen apart as a team. Need Watford goal, says Jack. He's on about Alex Moreno from Betis. I should know what happened there, but I really don't. I've been ill. Leave me alone. I've not been as sharp in terms of football stories this week. That's a cross by Sarr, and no one's there to receive, and that's been a difference really. Deliveries from Watford have looked really shambolic. I've got to be honest. We're set to sign Joe Robles on a free tomorrow. The goalkeeper, isn't he? Yeah, that's an interesting transfer there. He was set a medical. Oh, right, we agreed a deal, but he sneaked us out. Oh, okay. But I've got to say, Lequan, do you not think that you've signed enough? I'm really getting very strong Fulham 18-19 season vibes with Forest in the moment. I do think, even with the performance from the start, I tell you what, if Batman not caught that, then it would have been an easy 2-yarded header from Diangana. But it was great goalkeeping by Batman there. Ex-Everton goalkeeper, yeah, I know, I do remember him now. For some reason, I remember his FIFA card. Very average. Right, so in 64th minute of this game, still 1-1. If there's any team that looks like they're going to score, it is going to be West Brom. Although I will say in the last 2 minutes, I think Watford are now trying to grow back into this. I think they're now holding on to the ball a little bit more, and it is making West Brom retreat back a little bit more. Have we hit 50 likes? We're 44 likes, guys. We're 6 likes away from 50 likes. If you've not hit the like button, please do hit the like button. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do that. It really does help. Liking, subscribing, sharing, all those things really do help the growth of this channel. I've got to say, we're both on the cusp of 50 likes and 1,300 subs, which will be both an incredible achievement. Right, hang on a minute. Here is Diangana. Great defending for Cabaselli. Charlie Adams says he could sign Che Adams. I don't know if that's going to happen, but you never know. I think Southampton will try and keep him, personally. I think they need him. Not scored many in the Prem, I know, but he is, in the end of the day, an option. I find you more realistically getting Adam Armstrong than Che Adams, to be honest. Gosh, it's so difficult to concentrate when it's so hot right there. I'm surprised Che Adams is being linked that much. I would have thought that maybe that Adam Armstrong would be more linked with moves away, but maybe Southampton have got more plans for Adam Armstrong. West Brom kind of playing out from the back now. They're not really troubling Watford, going forward now. Dunyo, welcome to the stream. I think you're a new viewer. If you're a new viewer, everyone do give Dunyo a warm welcome. Cross comes in. Oh, a slight touch by John Swift, but it's caught by Batman. This is probably the third time I've had this question, but it says who do I support? So a lot of new viewers wondering who I support. So I'm an Essex lad, so I support Colchester. I look at how they do, because they're the only Essex team in the EFL. And out of all the places I've been to, Essex, I think Colchester is the nicest place if I wasn't to include Chelmsford. Chelmsford would be my local team though, in the National League South. I also keep my eye on Ipswich. They're not too far away. They're a little bit local, and I work in Ipswich, which I will be going to Portman Road tomorrow as well to see them play Colchester. And in terms of the Premier League club I support will be Chelsea, because my uncle, my dad, my whole family, they support Chelsea. So by default, with my Premier League team, I had to support Chelsea. Right, I tell you what, it looks like both of us teams are kind of playing with a lack of urgency now. It's almost like that both will be happy with I feel like Watford will be happy with the point more than anything. I don't think Watford have earned a point today based on what they've done. They've barely attacked and they've barely clicked with the ball. And it doesn't get easier for Watford. I only just realised their next game is Burnley. Wow. That is going to be a really intriguing game. Both, recently relegated teams, and both with new managers in charge as well. Watford still playing out from the back. They've still got the ball, but João Pedro doesn't find anyone there. He's won a free kick for Watford. Tim Robinson giving Furlong a yellow card, which has not gone down well with the West Brom crowd at all. I'm wondering if they may have filled a couple more seats as the game's gone on. Right. They kind of barge against each other really, but yeah, Furlong intentionally blocks the player, so that's why it's a yellow card for Furlong. 30 viewers, I've got to say. I never averaged this amount of viewers, so I've got to say thank you guys for constantly Oh my god, I don't know who's just subscribed, but a couple of you have. We're on 1,295. We're 5 away, guys, from 1,300. We can easily get that now. And we've got, 20 minutes left of this game, 22 minutes. So, guys, if you've not hit the subscribe button, please do so. Look at this. This is what you guys have done today. We're on 1,278. We're now on 1,295. Thank you so much, guys, for the support in this stream today. It's been absolutely amazing going back streaming. And I've got to say, what a cracking game we've had as well. Definitely not as big of a spectacle in the second half. But in our first half, the quality of goals and the quality of play we've seen from both teams has been a delight. And I've got to say, West Brom have given us one hell of a show. Last time I saw West Brom, it was very dull, it was miserable, players not looking confident, players not running. We have seen every player in that West Brom squad run today, and lo and behold, look at the difference it makes. I just feel quite bad for them that they've not been rewarded with 3 points as it stands, because Watford, whilst they've not been great, they've produced one moment of magic, and they've got I would say up there with the top 3 best players in the league in Dennis and Sarr, and one of them produced a moment out of nothing, which was Ismaila Sarr with that goal from the halfway line. Don Yol says he's a Watford fan, and I've heard say we've been rubbish from what I've heard. Yeah, it's not been great, I've got to be honest. Having said that, we actually have a shot from Watford. Your first shot in this second half goes to João Pedro. Excuse me. Right. So it's one of the very few times that West Brom didn't look like they defend that well. Tom Cleverley, who I've got to say, I've been criticising him a little bit, but in terms of creating chances, he's been one of the key influencers in making those chances. Pedro just slices his shot high and over the goal, so it's not great. Through ball, interesting, well defended by Cabaselli. I've got to say, I think your defence has been the best part of the team with Watford. You know, I am very impressed. Oh, now that's a really poor mistake. Sarr's got a good chance here. Oh, that might be a pen. Surely. He's pointed to the spot. Oh, that's a dreadful mistake. I don't know who it was. Ajayi's conceded a penalty for Watford. Wow. You just arrived saying that I've not been impressed with Watford. And now that happens. Oh my gosh. I mean, it could be seen as a bit of an accident, but I think it's Connor Townsend that causes it. So it's a header with João Pedro. Connor Townsend just slides in, but then he unintentionally gives Ismaila Sarr a perfect through ball, 1-on-1 on goal. And Sami Ajayi's beaten at pace. He pushes Ismaila Sarr to the floor. It's a stonewall pen. But how ironic that that moment is caused by their own player slotting in a through ball from an attempted slide tackle. Keek says 2-1 West Brom. Well, it may not happen right now because Sarr's got a good chance to score this. It's Sarr versus Button. I tell you what, Button's got a good record in the penalty spot though. He's got a great penalty save. Austin says let's go. I think some of you predicted 2-1 Watford are now very excited now. Right. It is Sarr taking the pen. My 1-1 prediction might be out the window now. If Sarr scores it, it definitely will be. Right. Robinson's just waiting for people to step outside the box. Whistle goes. Sarr steps up, gives Button the eyes. It's saved by Button! Oh, it's a really good moment. Oh my days. What a save by Button. I tell you what, I don't think the penalty was great. But he goes the right way and he saves it. And now here come West Brom on the counter-attack. Great defending though. Oh, but this could maybe a chance. Jed Wallace, he wins a free kick just outside the box and a yellow card. Oh my god, drama here. What a moment. David Button. Did I not say he's got a great record in the spot? And that's just proved it today. I remember his really good penalty performance against Aston Villa. Ooh. Now, his training leg still stays on the line, so I think that is a valid penalty dive as well. It's a really bad penalty by Sarr. You know, when I saw Sarr take the penalty, I've always remembered his 2 penalty misses against Manchester United. So I wasn't too sure about Sarr taking them, and that's just proved it here. I just don't think Sarr deals with the pressure when it comes to penalties. Cross comes in. Oh, headed away. I tell you what, I mean, West Brom should be winning this game. But now West Brom probably feeling lucky to actually get something out of this game now. Cross comes in. Header. Oh, okay, Batman's got it. Last season he missed against Man United. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I said. Bijay says Pedro. Keek says 2-1 West Brom. There's still time for that. 15 minutes. I tell you what I'm hoping that penalty situation is going to spice up this game. Oh my god, I tell you what. Had Pedro got through that would have been one of the greatest goals I've ever seen. Why isn't Sarr scoring for my gaffer? Well, it can't work for everyone. That's all I'd say. Great game for a neutral. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm really happy I picked this game out of all the games to stream this weekend. Not many people have chosen to stream this game, so I think this was just naturally a really one of these rare gem moments, really. We're on 48 likes. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 50 likes. That would be brilliant for the channel. So, guys, thank you so much for the support. And, guys, for subs, we're 4 subs away from 1,300. 2 likes away from 50 likes. 4 subscribers away from 1,300. Continue to show your support, guys. It's been absolutely amazing today. Thank you, guys, so much for the support. I'm fed off of Sar pens there, says Dunyo. I feel like, you know, how many more do you need to take to know that you're just not a confident penalty taker? Bittersweet for Scar scoring the goal of the season contender but also missing the pen. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that has tainted his moment a little bit. I would agree on that. Right, okay. Yeah, we've had a bot there. Kamara's off and Gaspar is on. Okay, that's not one of the substitutes I predicted, actually. Okay. Rob Edder is doing things a little bit differently to how I would have done it. The bot is back. Yeah, I know. I'm wanting to make an aggressive return as well. Excuse me. As I said, 95% better, not 100%, but I'm pretty much back to full recovery there. He's a new player. Ah, that makes sense. I was going to say that name didn't sound familiar for Watford. Spurs Fan Society Group, what a name. Come on, Watford, make sure West Brom get as little points as possible. Don't want teams like them in the Premier League. Are Watford any better? That's all I say with that response. Are Watford any better? Villarreal legend. Mario Gaspar, isn't it? Is it Mario Gaspar? For some reason, I feel like I remember his... He feels like a very FIFA player, Mario Gaspar. If it is the same Gaspar there, because I seem to remember his FIFA cards a little bit. David Button has apparently saved 7 out of his 20 penalties, so not quite a 50% save percentage, but it's still a pretty decent one. It's if I could do the maths, it's at least a 20% save rate. Right, Livermore off, Yoksulu on. Did I actually not say that? I think I actually said something pretty similar. I did say Livermore off and Yoksulu on. You know, so I did call that. Ronnie has asked, who do I support? So this is probably about the 4th time being asked, but I'm absolutely fine to answer it if there's a lot of new viewers. In terms of a team I support, I am an Essex lad, so I support Colchester, being the only Essex team left in the EFL. My local team would be Chelmsford, that are in the 6th tier of English football right now. I also look at Ipswich because I work full-time in Ipswich, so I'll definitely be watching Ipswich and Colchester tomorrow. And in terms of my Premier League team, I support Chelsea. My uncle, my dad, pretty much my whole family support Chelsea, so by default, in terms of my family team and my Premier League team, it had to be Chelsea. What championship team do I support? I don't support any. You know, to quote another championship icon, leave your bias at the door, and that's exactly what I have in all of these championship teams. I don't have an agenda against any championship club. Spurs Fan Society Group, Colchester. Talk to me when you win something. Well, that says a lot with your name right now. Ronnie says support QPR. Oh, okay. I tell you what, we're getting a great variety of supporters here. We've had Watford fans, we've had West Brom fans here today, we have QPR fans. Oh, could be a small chance for West Brom headed away. Sarkhan heading into danger though. Not quite cleared yet. Oh, a bit squeaky bum for Watford, but they do manage to defend it a little bit. Right, long looping ball going in. David Button will get there. Jack says, what National League team? Well, I'm going to count Chelmsford as a National League team anyway, because they're basically in the division before the National League. They're in the National League South. We won't get promoted to National League anytime soon. You know, we're pretty much... You know how Nottingham Forest were, just spending like all these consecutive years in the Championship. That's what Chelmsford have been in for National League South. Never getting relegated, although we were bloody close last year. But we're never ever getting promoted either. You know, we're just plateauing in that league. What League One team do I support? I guess it would have to be Ipswich, I would say. But God, I've got such an itchy nose. I'm so sorry, guys, if I have to keep wiping my nose like this. Well, just like that, we're in the 80th minute already. Final 10 minutes. Here's João Pedro trying to find Ismail Assar. Too much power. It's collected by David Button. Oh, 10 minutes left. Still 1-1 between these two teams at the moment. I think I've already read that one there. I've already said the comment about the tournament when you win something there. Right, so we are 4 subs away, ladies and gentlemen, to 1,300, which is a really good achievement for this channel. I think we may have already hit 50 likes, but I don't want to be too premature. No, we're still on 48. Okay, so guys, we're 2 likes away from 50 likes, which would be an amazing achievement for this channel. And we're also 4 subscribers away from 1,300. We've got just under 10 minutes plus stoppage time left. This really is the best chance now to really get both these moments. But both of those things will be incredible for the channel if we can get it. And I've got to say, I've really enjoyed speaking not only to the people that go to my streams, but even to the newer viewers as well. It's been a privilege today to get to know a couple of you guys. Can I still join your prediction league? Yes, you can join at any time. It doesn't matter if you've missed the first week. It's really down to you when you join. 1.3k tonight, and Alex gives away Gatsby. No, not a chance. He's mine. Don't take that in the wrong way. By the way, he's not joined in. I'm really upset about that now. My phone's pinging. Oh, Connell. I've not heard from Connell in nearly a month. If you know my Call of Duty on Lex Selectors games, you'll know who Connell is. Throw on the super kid Asprilla, who is on the bench for Watford. Looks like they are making some changes, Watford. Dennis is going off the pitch, which I did predict. Minaj is on, Sirialta and Troost Ekong. So Sirialta and Dennis off. Ray Minaj and William Troost Ekong are going on the pitch. We really need a video with Gatsby. It may happen one day. One day. I don't know what it will be though. I don't know what he could do there. Tripping with a bit of a slide comment, I'd say, about Championship and Premier League. I mean, what I will say, one of my streams with the least amount of views was when I did a Premier League game of Burnley and Southampton. So it doesn't necessarily matter. I just enjoy watching football. Kayembe now with the ball for Watford. It's intercepted. Cleverly wins it back, but it's back. Is that Alex Moore? I didn't even notice Alex Moore going on the pitch. Bloody hell, I must have missed it. What is Gatsby? Well, Gatsby is my ginger Maine Coon cat, who is bigger than life itself. He's not appeared on this stream, but if you go to any of my other streams and a handful of my videos, oh, could have been a chance for West Brom maybe. Just a cross and it's intercepted. West Brom win it back very well. I've got to say, West Brom off the ball have been fan-bloody-tastic today. They've been really good. I did not say Jamaica cat. I think maybe I said jumbo-sized cat, really. Still find it funny you and Matt's sister have a cat called Gatsby. What I will say, my Gatsby is older than her Gatsby. So I called my cat Gatsby first, is all I'm going to say. Keep it 1-1, I need the points. You know, honestly, same. You know, I've not got any score predictions correct this weekend, so it looks like it's going to be a very similar situation where, you know, I tend to get the final games correct. You know, last time I got the Sunderland and Coventry game right, which was one of the late games of that week. And it looks like the same thing could happen here with West Brom and Watford if it stays this way in the end of the game. It's currently 1-1 still in the 85th minute though. sounds like this. Nah, it's just how I say things. You already called me out on something I said that didn't sound right either. I can't remember what it was. Well, we had a good run in terms of having over average viewers now. We're back down to the comfort of 13 average viewers, really. I think you hit the nail on the head, Charlie. You've got to stand out by doing things that not many people do, and you find these rare gems in that way. We've hit 50 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. So that's one achievement done. We're still 4 subs away from 1,300. So we've got one thing done. Thank you guys so much for the likes today. I really do appreciate that. The cherry on the cake is if we can get this number to 1,300. It would be incredible if we can. And yeah, I mean, we started today on 1,278. So if we can get there, that'd be incredible. Cross comes in, headed away by Troost Ekon. It's a corner to West Brom. I'd like that quote. Don't buy pineapple in Mallorca. Oh, that was iconic. That was old school Goldbridge as well. That was back in the days when I wasn't watching him every single week. God, why are there people leaving the stadium? Your team could literally just about to get a winner. Oh, header, just over. I tell you what, it surprises me the amount of empty seats I see in the home end. There's like almost a whole group of seats with no people in it. In the front end of the stadium. It really does surprise me, to be honest. Dean Garner's now down. I think he has recovered though. I think now that Watford had that chance to go ahead, I feel like what I really hope now is that both teams are not going to try and play for time wasting. They're going to play to try and get the 3 points. Literally, the game is hanging by a thread. But it looks like Dean Garner is going off, which I did predict will happen. Dean Garner off, and who's on? Adam Reach. Okay, well, I did predict Adam Reach will go on, but I don't think I said for that exact substitution. So clearly, Steve Bruce being a little bit more of a defence-minded player to keep this draw. Ronnie said he subbed. Thank you, man. I do appreciate the support from that. You either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain, said, which is Sar right now. Oh yeah, that's a good quote for that there. Both managers with their arms in the air like this. Minaj now winning a free kick for Watford. Hope Watford can hold on. It's weird. I think Watford will still feel like that they are going to be the team trying to hold on more, because West Brom are still holding more of the ball. But Watford, in the back of their minds, had the biggest chance to take the lead, having a penalty and squandering it the way that Sarr did as well. It really could have been the best, one of Ismaila Sarr's classic best games. But whilst he scored a fantastic goal, it's going to be tainted by his penalty miss. Favourite ever Goldbridge quote? God, I don't know. Smell from the Snail's Funeral is always a classic one. I do like that one. I sometimes use it in daily quotes. Couldn't mark a toddler spelling test is another one I like. Couldn't mark a piece of paper with muddy hands is another great one. So, just a few underrated classics. Charlie is chanting about Silver Thomas. We're on the 89th minute and a half. Is it going to stay 1-1? Final 30 seconds to stoppage time very, very soon. I think we'll get 5 minutes. That's what I think. I think we'll get 5 minutes of added time. Why do we let Sarr take penalties? He's missed the last 3. Honestly, I don't know. When I saw Sarr take it, I thought, well, I mean, yeah, all right, but I remember him when he missed 2 penalties against Man United. So, yeah. Not a quote, but I found it funny when he farted and blamed it on the cat. I like one of his recent ones where he got scared by his cat jumping on the car window. Right, Furlong's off, and Matt Phillips is on. I did say I think Matt Phillips will go on eventually, so interesting. So we did have one attacker out, one defender on with Diangana and Reach, but now we've kind of had a defender off and an attacker on with Furlong off, but Matt Phillips on. So Steve Bruce now cutting that right balance. I've not seen any stoppage time, so I have no idea how many minutes we have of stoppage time. Can anyone tell me in the comments, maybe? Maybe I can't quite hear it. Cross comes in by Sarr. Oh, it's defended away. Right, okay. West Brom having a bit of defending to do right now. Saw a video today in the live. Oh, there's a video saying is it real name? Oh, I knew that. I knew his name was Brent Sassar. I knew that ages ago. Knew that like in one of his earlier days. Yeah, I always knew that. It was on the kickoff when he announced that. Really, I was surprised that people took this long to even clock it. I think I know the one you're referring to, Charlie. There, yeah, that's always a classic one. My favourite clip specifically of his is the reaction to Sigurdsson's goal against Everton. I mean, I hate the guy as he is right now, but he has created one of Goldbridge's funniest rants. The way he turned on Matic, especially as well, did make things a little bit more satisfying the way he snaked Chelsea at that time as well. Jed Wallace awarded man of the match. If I were to award my man of the match, who would I give it to? I think Daniel Batman for me, the Watford goalkeeper, because I think he's made some really good saves. He really has. I think without his saves, I think it could have been a cricket score for West Brom. Useful as plumber on the Titanic, says Charlie. Oh yeah, that's a great one. Feeling a bit repetitive though, sometimes we do hear about that one. Right. How many minutes of added time do we have? We've not had any animations of added time. I've only just thought about this now. They've changed. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute, Ray Minaj. That's not nice from you. I don't think he's gonna actually get booked for that. I'm a bit surprised about that. I think he stood. He definitely stood on someone. I think it may have been Townsend he stood on there. Absolutely Batman. Yeah, I've got to say, his saves really were very, very telling. Especially the first half where I think West Brom could have been out of sight. Oh yeah, of course. Pink boots. Very iconic Goldbridge moment there. Well, I'm going to say, I wish I knew how much stoppage time we had. I don't know what's going on with the system today. Because it would definitely tell me more. Oh, okay, I thought it was a whistle for full time, but it's not. We're at 93.5 minutes now, and West Brom's got a corner. Could maybe be their final chance, especially if it's 4 minutes of added time, but I don't know how much added time they have because they've not shown me. So, who knows when this game will end. Header. It looks like Cleverly has booted it away. And it will be a West Brom throw-in. It's now 94 minutes. Right, substitution for Watford right now. I think that's Sarr going off there. Oh, he's been getting some boos, Ismail Sarr. He really has. Right, we're on 1,297 subs. We're 3 subs away for 1,300. We are really close now. Thank you guys so much. If anything, I think YouTube may even round that up to 1,300 now. Dan Gosling is on, very experienced midfielder, on for Sarr. Hopefully he could be on to actually bring some control in that midfield for Watford there. Yeah, this ball is a bit much, isn't it? Here is Wallace. Oh, okay, Batman catches and collects. David Rayner says, blow up, ref, please. And I think it's full time. I've actually got a correct score this weekend. It has ended. West Brom 1, Watford 1. An incredible first half performance. One of the best Championship first halves I've seen. But then second half wasn't as great. But having said that, the quality, especially from West Brom, does excite me to see what else they're going to do this season. It's 2 1-1 draws in a row for West Brom. I think one thing that they could be regretted by is that with those performances that they've not picked up at least one win. To be fair, West Brom and Middlesbrough, and Watford are two very tough games for West Brom to start the season. As long as they start picking up these wins against the teams that they should be beating, and I think West Brom will be okay this season. BJ says he'll settle for that. Can we send out a raid? Well, if there's anyone I know who's streaming who deserves one, I'll definitely do it. Harrison says should have bloody won. Yeah, I can kind of agree. I think West Brom will be kicking themselves more for what Watford are. But even with that, I think both teams will kick themselves because both had really big chances. West Brom, I think, definitely should have won but just by their first half performance. And Watford really should have taken advantage by scoring their penalty. So I think both will be frustrated with a draw. But ultimately, because of that, I think that makes it somewhat a little bit fairer. But based on performance, I'll show you this now. West Brom deserves something. Look at this. Watford had that tiny spell which won them their penalty. 90 shots to 5, 6 shots to 3 on target there, which is incredible. 9 shots on target to 2. 12 corners. Watford didn't have a single corner in this game. 2 offsides to 1, 13 fouls to 7 there. 4 big chances to 1, and 3 big chances missed for West Brom. The 1 big chance missed for Watford was their penalty miss. 3 counter-attacks. So West Brom didn't play on a counter-attack. That's interesting. 70 shots inside the box to 4. 6 goalkeeper saves from Batman. That is why he's my man of the match. Just a really good performance by West Brom. And I think they were quite unlucky a little bit. You know, they definitely didn't deserve a draw based on what they did in the first half. And Watford made things close and competitive. And they probably feel that they should have got something from that penalty. But both teams, I think, would now just have to settle it. And I think they'll settle with it well. West Brom mid-table and Watford in the top 6. That means Blackburn are the only team officially now to still have a 100% record after game week 2. Unbelievable from Blackburn Rovers there. Who would have thought it? I want to look at that 8.1 by Batman there. I mean, I do observe things quite well, I would hope so. They gave man of match to Jed Wallace, just to be fair, got the second highest rating with a 7.8. But to be fair, I know my man of the match when I see one. Right, what an unbelievable game. This is what happens to us where we play well and don't win. Watford would be angry as well. No, exactly. I think that's what makes things a little bit less frustrating. Give us a Sue. I'll give you that. Suey? Sue, yeah. I wouldn't deny West Brom a point. It sounded super. Yeah. Very enjoyed the stream tonight. Good to see you making content. Well, I don't know if I'm going to record something tonight. I feel like I want to make something for Tuesday, but I don't know if I can. I think I'm going to be too tired, so I don't know. It depends. Great stream. Connor Cody just joined Everton. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that. Just going to triple check on Salisbury. Looks like we've ended on 1,297. So, guys, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. We've still got 19 viewers. And someone did suggest a raid. Is there anyone, guys, that you would like me to raid at all? Or potentially? I don't know if any of my viewers or subscribers are streaming at the moment. It's got to be someone who would definitely notice it. Has anyone got a good suggestion? Oh, Matt's streaming in Norwich and Birmingham tomorrow. Okay, good to know. I won't be watching it. I'll be stuck in Portman Road. Anyone got any good suggestions who deserves to get a raid at all? Blue Terrier says Eddie Neddy. Are they live though? I would really want to get someone who's live, and I think, okay. I don't know who else is live. I don't see any. I can't find anyone who's live. He's not live anymore. Oh, okay. It might just be good for me just to end now, to be honest. Okay. I probably should have prepared it a little bit sooner, to be honest, if I was going to do a raid. Okay, if anything, thank you guys for supporting the stream today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 1-1 draw, so not only was it a really, really enjoyable stream, but it was a very enjoyable game to watch as well. You guys made it enjoyable. Likes, subscribes, there was even donations there, raids. If I love Arsenal, sit down, great. Well, I'm going to have to sign off like this, showing off my belly. So cheers for that, Blue Terrier. If you guys like what you see, please give the video a like. It just tremendously help. Please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. It does really, really help the channel there. Right, Honeygun's got something to raid. Everyone click the link on Honeygun after I finish the stream. Yep, so please like, subscribe, share. That really, really helps. Donating also really helps as well. It really, really does help. Thank you guys for the support today. I'll try and make some content as much as I can. Keep your eyes on the channel. I've got more stuff planned. You get all of that. Okay, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary with Sonny in the stream. And as always, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.